Halle Berry says it's difficult to pay child support to a white man who calls her the N-word. Well, was it difficult when you was showing that white man off back in 2005? Now available in paperback and e-readers. ISIS, All About the Goddess. The Goddess Next Door bears all in the art studio to catch a campus stalker in this action-packed ISIS series mystery. Get your copy of ISIS, All About the Goddess in paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere. Better get the coleslaw, y'all, cause we're having us a barbecue. Actress Halle Berry says it's difficult paying child support to a man who calls her the N-word. Now, the man Halle Berry has difficulty paying child support to is her white baby daddy, Gabriel Aubrey, who she was involved with from 2005 to 2010 and has a daughter, Nala, with. Now, Halle Berry currently has to pay Gabriel Aubrey $8,000 a month in child support, and this was reduced from $15,000 a month. And Halle Berry is upset that she has to go out here and pay white baby daddy Gabriel Aubrey this money in child support because this man calls her the N-word. Now, what Halle Berry is looking to do is go out here and garner sympathy from the black community, but I have no sympathy to give Halle Berry because Halle Berry, after she got her Oscar back in 2001 and compromised herself participating in that role in Monsters Ball, where she was all happy to go out here and drop the skid mark thong and make it look like she was giving Billy Bob Thornton a taste of the atomic waste in that graphic sex scene. She had no problem going out here and walking away from the black community to get her Oscar and her white acceptance. And what she's looking to do now is trying to go out here and trying to get black people to go out here and get sympathetic as related to the situation she created. Now, after Halle Berry went out here and thought she had arrived in Hollywood and got her Oscar, she then decided to throw her black husband, Eric Benet, under the bus. And after she threw Eric Benet under the bus, she looked to try to turn Michael Ealy into a simp, saying that she wanted to go out here and have a baby unilaterally without ever consulting Michael Ealy when she was in a relationship with him. And when she saw that Michael Ealy was not going to go out here and be a completely submissive beta male, what she wanted to do was express her contempt for heterosexual black men by going out here and getting involved with French-Canadian model and restaurant owner Gabriel Aubrey. Now, as Halle Berry got involved with Gabriel Aubrey, she wanted to go out here and try to spite black men by going out here and showing off this French-Canadian model and trying to go out here and trying to show that she could go out here and have a successful relationship with a white man that she could not have with a black man. So what she wanted to do was go out here and think she could get a white man from a lower socioeconomic class and think that she could go out here and make this man submit to her, and thought she could go out here and have a relationship with that man on her own terms. Now, this is what Halle Berry wanted to do because she wanted to have a child unilaterally, and she wanted to go out here and have that child with a man who would submit to a relationship with her on her own terms. Now, after Halle Berry got pregnant with Gabriel Aubrey's child, Nala, this is where Halle Berry started to have issues with Gabriel Aubrey like she has with every other man in her life. And the reason why she had those issues with those men is because she has these issues from her father and her mother's relationship, because her father, Jerome Berry, walked away from the family after having issues with her mother. And because she saw her father and her mother having these issues, Halle Berry has a problem submitting to men, and she has that problem submitting to the authority of men, and that makes it where she wants to dominate and control the men in her lives and control the entire relationship. Now, as Halle Berry was looking to dominate Gabriel Aubrey basically went out here and possibly got into it with her, and Halle Berry, after being called the N-word by this white man, wants, again, black people to go out here and be sympathetic, but I find it hard to be sympathetic to a black woman who basically went out here and expressed her contempt for heterosexual black men, turned her back on the black community by betraying black women, by going out here and participating in that movie Monsters Ball that ushered in a whole new generation of ratchetness and brought into a mainstreaming of a culture of ratchetness. I have little to no sympathy for Halle Berry because she is only reaping what she sowed as related to the decisions that she made, all based on feelings of anger and spite. Basically, Halle Berry planted these seeds as related to what's happening to her right now, all the way back in 2005 when she got involved with Gabriel Aubry, not in order to express feelings of love with another person. No, she got jammed up because she wanted to express some contempt for black men like her father and like the other men in her life, like David Justice and Eric Benet, by trying to say, oh, I'm going to do better than be with a black man. I'm going to go out here and get this white man, and I'm going to go out here and rub this white man in your face, black man, and have a better relationship than I ever would with a black man. This is the contempt she wanted to show all of black America, but what has happened is Halle Berry has reaped what she sowed, later than what she sowed, and greater than what she sowed, because what she did was go out here, and as she went out here to get with this low seed white man, is she went out here and got involved with a racist, as she alleges, and this is all her fault. You were the one who picked this man. You were the one who thought this man was better than black men. You were the one showing this white man out, talking about how great a white man he was. But now that this white man basically has turned the tables on you, now he's just, as he's a guy, he's a racist, and you want to say he's calling you the N-word. Well, this is another take of revisionist history from another black woman, again looking to revise the story to make herself to be the victim, when in actuality she's the one accountable for the whole situation she basically created. And what's happening to Halle Berry right now, as related to her relationship with Gabriel Aubry, is she's just mad that she got checkmated by a white supremacist or a racist, and she got checkmated in the worst way because this man basically finessed her and got a payday for himself. Now, as Halle Berry was in her feelings about white men, Gabriel Aubry was basically thinking about marriage the way white men think about marriage and relationships. And because he was thinking about relationships the way white men think about them, he was all about getting his paper. Because for white men and white women, marriages are a business, and when they get involved in a relationship with a woman, they are looking to go out here and make a profit for themselves economically. For them, relationships are all about going out here and creating a foundation for wealth, and that's what Gabriel Aubry was doing when he got involved with Halle Berry, knowing from the beginning he was coming from a lower socioeconomic bracket, and knowing that he came from a lower socioeconomic bracket, what Gabriel Aubry understood was that according to the child support laws in family court, it's the person who makes the most money who is the one who has to go out here and pay the child support. And Gabriel Aubry really didn't want to go out here and get child support or his parental rights. In the beginning, he did actually try to work with Halle Berry, and he did try to work with Halle Berry in the beginning. However, after dropping his daughter off for after Thanksgiving, he ran into a confrontation with Oliver Martinez, Halle Berry's boyfriend at the time, and after running into this altercation where he was arrested and Oliver Martinez was arrested, this is where Gabriel Aubry decided to go out here and drop the full force of white supremacy on Halle Berry by going to family court. Now, usually the family courts do not side with the father, but if the father is a white male and the mother is a black or a biracial black woman like Halle Berry, what they are going to do is drop that hammer of white supremacy because they don't want a white male to be done wrong by a black woman. And that's what Gabriel Aubrey was trying to show mercy to Halle Berry on, but she went out here and got him arrested. And when she got him arrested, that's when Gabriel Aubrey decided to go out here and get his full paternal rights. And once he decided to get his paternal rights, that's when the family court decided to drop the hammer of white supremacy on Halle Berry, imposing a $15,000 a month child support order on her to take care of her daughter, Nala. And that's when Halle Berry tried to go out here and play the victim, saying, oh, he called me the N-word. Well, that's not a problem as related to this case, because Halle, you wanted to go out here and have a relationship on your terms. Well, this is what happens when you do things your way. There are consequences for your actions. Yeah, you got involved with this racist. Yeah, you were the one who picked this man. Everything here as related to this situation is all on you. You were the one who thought, oh, I'm going to go out here and throw a middle finger up at black men. And since you decided to throw the middle finger up at black men, and previously threw the middle finger up at the black community after you got your Oscar, this is where the black community walks away from you and leaves you to deal with the racist you got involved with, because it wasn't this man's racism wasn't a problem when you were out here looking to throw this white man in our face. Oh, it wasn't a problem when you were out here believing you were going to go out here and get your perfect white man. But now that this white man has shown you who he really is, now you want us to go out here and give you sympathy. Well, I'm sorry, Halle, it don't work that way. When you go out here and get involved with a dude like this and you have to deal with his issues, then that's your problem. It's no different than the black woman who goes out here and gets involved with the dope man or gets involved with Pookie. If she chooses to go out here and pick that dude and she winds up pregnant by that dude and he walks out on her, you can't go out here to the brothers and sisters in the community asking for help because you made the choice to go get with that dude. You made the choice to go out here and drop the skid mark Victoria's Secret thong and allow this man to put his carbon rod in the atomic waste reactor. You made nuclear fusion with this dude, and you decided you wanted a baby with this dude. You were the one who made these choices, and the whole thing is you have to now deal with the consequences of your choices. And you can't go back to black people saying, oh, this man is calling me the N-word. It's difficult for me to pay child support to a guy who calls me the N-word. Well, we didn't pick that guy. You picked that guy. And because you picked that guy, you are just going to have to pay the child support to this man. And you're going to have to pay the child support to Oliver Martinez, your other white knight in shining armor, who has a tarnished image because he wanted to raise his son in France, but because you didn't want to raise your son in France, you decided to divorce this man because everything in a relationship gotta be Halle's way or no way at all. And this is why Halle's relationships don't work. Again, all going back to her mother's relationship with her father, because when she saw her mother and her father break up because she didn't want to submit to her father, what happened was this is what created a image in Halle Berry's mind of men. Oh, if the man doesn't do what I want, then he's not a good man. But in relationships, it's not your way. No, relationships are give and take. And usually women look to follow the lead of a man, but because Halle Berry can't follow the lead of a man, that's why all of her relationships are difficult, and that's what really makes it difficult for her to pay money to a racist who she possibly would have been able to identify had she had her mind right. But Halle Berry's mind hasn't been right for many years, and she's sitting here talking about, oh, it's so difficult to pay child support to a man who calls her the N-word. Well, you picked that racist. You picked that racist and threw that racist in black people's faces. You the one who wanted to disrespect black men and black women. And now you're sitting there saying, oh, I'm a victim. No, you're not a victim. You were the one who made these choices. You picked this guy. You were the one who did all of this. And again, no, there's no sympathy for me for a woman who compromised herself with white supremacy. She can enjoy that apartment in Bust Downtown, an apartment 8F. She can enjoy that apartment in Bust Downtown where she's still out here paying money to this white man, and Oliver Martinez paying both of these white guys. She can go out here and enjoy her life in Bust Downtown with Mr. Simp Van Hunt, because eventually Van Hunt is going to find out the truth about Halle Berry the same way that David Justice, Eric Benet, Michael Ealy, Gabriel Aubry, and Oliver Martinez found out the truth about Halle Berry, because the reason why Halle Berry's relationships fail aren't the men. No, the reasons why Halle Berry's relationships fail are Halle Berry. Now, if you want to pick up my screenplay about a faded former teen sitcom star who is dealing with the struggles of Hollywood, you can find All About Marilyn on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. And you can find other books on the SJS Direct imprint, such as the ISIS series, the Esteem series, the John Hay series, and the books of the Spinsterella trilogy, and my vampire novel Eternal Night. You can find all these books in paperback and Kindle format on Amazon.com. And if you want to see me do more videos taking celebrities to the barbecue, you can send a donation to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, subscribe. Now available in paperback and Kindle, All About Marilyn. Learn all about the struggles of a faded former teen sitcom star in this absolutely fabulous 5-star screenplay. Get All About Marilyn in paperback and Kindle on Amazon.com today. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.